Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another video. Today, we are doing another episode of my top 10 insert characters that I want in the Simpsons Tapped Out. But today, it's not characters, it's actually for costumes. Now, in the past, I have done a top 10 costume video. I've done several, actually, well, I say several. I've done quite a few for various different years. But in those videos, I go through the costumes of every character in the game, so I just have a general top 10 costumes I want. So I thought in this series it'd be interesting if I looked at specifically top 10 costumes for a specific character, and so we had to start it off with Homer. How could we not? And next week we'll do Bart, so well, I'll put it in the poll, so if you guys vote for it, we'll do Bart next week. But I would like you to vote for the animals, because the poor Simpsons pets need a video already, okay? So please vote for the Simpsons pets. But let's go through it. So we've got 10 costumes today. If you disagree with any of them, there's every potential I've missed them. I wasn't going to watch all 600 episodes to make sure that I've definitely got the ones I want. These are mostly from the top of my head, so if I've missed any costume that you think should be added, please do let me know, and I will agree or disagree with you in the comments. So let's start with number 10. Number 10 is Raging Homer, or you can call this the Incredible Rage, I don't know. So this is the Incredible Hulk parody that Homer does in the one episode where Bart makes him very, very angry and his skin goes literally green. So I think a good update to add this costume would be potentially an episode based around that. An update based around that episode, or you could probably slip this into a superhero update, or maybe even a Halloween update, actually. Yeah, this would just be a really cool costume, and the main reason why this is even on the list in the first place is I really think they could do some interesting animations with this one, like some really interesting animations. So that's the main reason why it's even on the list. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered, but I've kept it at number 10. I think that's a fair list for it. I would like this costume in the game. I think it could be really cool. So yeah, that's number 10, Raging Homer. Number 9 is Sim Sim. So this might be my most controversial one on the list, but I was a bit disappointed in the zoo update that we didn't get Ping Ping and Sim Sim as a costume for Homer, and Ping Ping the panda as maybe not a full playable character, but at least an NPC. So the reason why this one is kind of controversial is in the episode, Homer is dressed as a female panda, and the male panda kind of forces, well, I say kind of, he forces himself upon Homer, who is in the female panda costume. So, very controversial. However, I think it'd be a really unique costume for Homer if he was just full on, he looked like a full on panda. You could see his little eyes in there. You could have you maybe not do the animation we're all thinking of, but you could do some interesting animations with it. And yeah, the main reason why I wanted to put this on the list, I think it'd be unique, and I was kind of disappointed it wasn't added in the zoo update, so I would like it to be added in the zoo update potentially, or like maybe a mini update, or another zoo update, or a mini update, or an animal update, wherever you can. I really want the Sim costume. Number 8 is B-Sharp's Homer. So this is more because the main reason why I've even put this on the list is I think it's just such a classic episode, such a classic appearance for Homer, that it's a shame that we haven't got the B-Sharp costumes in the game yet. Now, I don't think this particularly will be the most interesting of costumes, so it's the main reason why I've not put it any higher. However, I do badly want the B-Sharp costumes in the game. I think it's weird that we've not got them. I know that you have the open stage, and there's that animation on top of Moe's, but apart from that, we haven't got the B-Sharps. So I would like to get the actual B-Sharps as actual proper costumes. And obviously, one of them is Homer. So B-Sharps Homer is number 8. Number 7, Homie the Clown. Yeah, this is another one. I was very disappointed they didn't add this in the Krusty, I forget exactly what the event was called. But there was a mini update that focused around the Clown College. And they actually announced that update like really, really early on, like very early on, like in the App Store description for the update. They foreshadowed it quite a while. And I was going to make an event idea on it, and I was expecting, I mean, I didn't even think about it, that we would definitely get this costume. But then that update came along, and I think it was based around like Lisa, wasn't it? And we never got that costume. So, yeah, I was a bit, that was a bit weird. And I think that we should get Homie the Clown. You know, he already looks like Krusty anyway. So I think it'd be that like extra layer of meta, and I think it could be a really interesting costume for Homer. And of course, he's got to have the loop-de-loop animation. Like, that's got to be a given. So, yeah, number 7, Homie the Clown. I definitely would love this in the game. Perfect update to add it. Do an update based around Krusty, an entire major event based around Krusty, and hell, there you go. You can throw in this costume into the prize track. Anyway, number 6, Duffman Homer. So, yeah, I actually put this higher than the Homie the Clown, mainly because I generally think that they could do something really interesting with this. I see more potential for like animations and stuff with this one, and I know it's more of a modern episode, and maybe maybe that makes it a bit controversial, but yeah, I don't know. I think they could do some really interesting animations. I think there's a lot of potential for that episode, and yeah, that's pretty much it, really. I think Duffman Homer should be added in the game. So yeah, that's number 6, Duffman Homer for sure. Number 5, Baseball Homer, or you can call it Homer and his bat. I don't know. Homer at the bat. Homer in his batting situation. So this is the costume from, of course, the Homer at the bat episode. Oh god, they did a Homer at the bat tie-in, which was literally just some text and a few like I think they also added the yearbooks in, right? Was it that update where they added the yearbooks? I forget. But they did that Homer at the bat. And basically, we got no new items. And it was kind of weird because there was like a little quest for it. And I thought it would have been really cool if they just kept that as a minor update. But at the end of the quest line, you got this costume for Homer. But they didn't do that. So I would like this costume for Homer. It's weird that we haven't got it. I think a perfect update for this is a sporting themed update, a baseball themed update. Whatever you want to do, you can add this into anything that revolves around sports or baseball. Yeah, from an iconic episode, and weird that it's not been added. So that's number 5, Baseball Homer. Number 4. So this is a bit of I feel like people will disagree with me with this one, because I think most people would say like, well, it's not that interesting of a costume, and I kind of see the point. Like, it isn't that interesting, but I generally think a no clothes Homer costume could be done really well. There's a few reasons why it's so high. The first reason is, I'm going to be low-key with you, hit and run. I looked at all the hit and run costumes just to make sure I hadn't missed any, and I was like, actually, no, I think a no-clothes Homer could be really interesting. And 2, I, again, think there's a lot of good potential for cool animations. And 3, hell, this is probably a pretty iconic costume. I mean, like, Homer's probably seen in his underwear quite often, for quite a few episodes. So I really do think they could do something interesting. Oh, no. Yeah, I definitely think they could do something really interesting with them. I was saying, oh, no. I've just remembered a costume. The burglar Homer, or you can call it the one where he's got, like, the black attire on and the black hat. Damn, he's been seen in that get-up quite a bit. But no, regardless, that's not on the list, whatever. But no clothes Homer, I do think they could do something interesting with, and I think it's a costume he's, or an appearance that he's made in this get-up fairly often within the show. So, yeah, I don't know. I think they should add no clothes Homer. That's my view. Anyway, number 3. Okay, Sunday Best Homer. So I I'm always debating whether I put this at number 1, number 2, number 3. I put it at number 3, but I like flip-flopping this all the time. The main reason why I want Sunday Best Homer in the game, and a Sunday Best for all the family, is A, it's like the only other like appearance that the characters make like very often. Like, we always see Homer, well, we often see Homer, Marge, Maggie, and Bart in their Sunday Best. But the part of me that's like, don't put it any higher, is the main reason why is I don't really know what they could do with the animations. So part of me like really wants this costume in the game because, it's an appearance that Homer makes a lot. But then the other part of me is saying no, because it won't be that interesting. So I'll leave it to you to debate. But I've put it at number 3. I was going to put it at number 1, but I decided to knock it down a few pegs. So that's number 3, Sunday Best Homer. Arguably the only other, maybe apart from like him being in no clothes, this is like the only, like the major sort of clothes or clothing or attire that Homer wears. So yeah, I put it at number 3. Number 2, Everyman Homer. So I love the superhero updates. I love Homer's Pie Man costume, and I think there is potential and a lot of things they can do with the Everyman Homer costume. Now, they don't have to do this version. Homer does obviously get fit and, like, you know, he loses a lot of weight, so they could use that one. I'd be cool with... I actually think probably the fitter version of him would be cooler, because they could have, like, a task where he, you know, like, shoot a scene after giving up the diet or something. You know, like, something like that where he's, like, fat again and he can't... you know, he's out of breath whilst filming the scene or something. They could play around like that. Yeah, I just think there's a lot of potential for this one. So I've put it quite high, and I love the superhero costumes, so I could not put it any lower. So that is number 2, Everyman Homer, a costume I have actually wanted in the game for quite a while, and I understand why they didn't add it in the Superpowers update where they gave us the actual Everyman, but yeah, I don't know. I still would like the Everyman costume for Homer as well. But anyway, can we have that drum roll for number 1? Yeah. Of course, it's Colonel Homer. So if you've watched my top 10 costumes, you probably saw this coming, or if you remembered what was on that list, you probably saw this coming. But yeah, I don't care. I generally think this is the costume that I want in the game the most. At least for me personally, I like the Lorleen episodes. I know not everyone's a massive fan of them. I know everyone always says that Mindy is far superior, but I like Lorleen as a character. I think she's pretty genuine, and you can understand, like, I don't think she's as malicious, I guess. Like, I don't mind Mindy. I like Mindy too. But personally, if I was to verse the quality of the episodes, I might put Mindy above just because I think the stakes are a bit higher. But like Lorleen's episodes, I just like Lorleen as a character. I think she's pretty genuine. In terms of like Lorleen versus Mindy, I love Lorleen. I'll give her that win all the way. And I think they could do a really sweet mini event based around Lorleen. They could give us Colonel Homer, Major Marge, the costume shop that they get those costumes from, and we could also get Lorleen's father, and it could be based entirely around Lorleen as a character. I think that mini update has real potential. I think it could be a really sweet mini update. We could get this as a costume. They could give us this and the Marge costume for free, so we get 2 costumes, and then throw Lorleen's dad in to the store. Maybe I'll design that update, who knows. But yeah, I just think there's a lot of potential for Colonel Homer as a costume. It's personally just the costume that I want the most. But again, if you've got something different, please do let me know. But that is my number 1 pick, Colonel Homer. And I think it'd be an awesome costume. So that is my list for Homer's top 10 costumes. So let's just go over them one more time. So we got Colonel Homer, Everyman Homer, Sunday Best Homer, No Clothes Homer, Baseball Homer, Duffman Homer, Homie the Clown, B-Sharp's Homer, Simpson, and Raging Homer. So that's the list for top 10 costumes. If I've missed anything, I'd probably put number 11 is the stealthy Homer or burglar Homer, what you want to call that. The one where he wears like he's all like dressed in all black with the little black beanie on. That will be my number 11 pick. Or maybe actually my number 10, and the Raging Homer would be number 11. But if you've got any other picks, please do let me know, and we can discuss in the comments if you'd like. So make sure to head over to the Discord. There are free updates that you can, free things, categories, themes, whatever, that you can vote for this series. The first one is Simpsons Pets. Please vote for Simpsons Pets. I want to do the Simpsons Pets. If you don't, I will be mad. Number 2, The second one that you can vote for is the Prince family. That's for Martin Prince and his family members that we can add. But that will be a top 5, by the way. And the third option is, of course, the new one, Bart's costumes. So let me know which one you want to see next. Head over to the Discord to vote, and head over to the Channel 6 channel, and you'll see the little you can react with the little emojis and vote. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.